This week in action.
This is good. This is really good news.
Talk to the developers.
Are you playing with my emotions?
Let's get sad and then get happy.
Too good to be true.
That's not what they did here. When's the money go in?
What other horror stories can come of this?
We love Tencent.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Week in Action Podcast 72. My name is Aaron, owner and operator of the YouTube channel Action RPG, and with me, as always, is two of my friends, two leaders, the gentlemen that truly run this channel. They like sitting above me because they think that they are in positions of authority. Daft and Guilty. Go ahead and say hello, gentlemen.
How's it going this evening?
Oh, do it again. You totally cut out.
I cut
Totally
out.
cut
Oh,
It was like-
hey-o.
Okay, that
Hey
was better.
yo.
Hey, yo. Yeah. And as always, we have a great show planned for you today. Now, obviously, I'm playing Diablo 4. I know people are sad that I haven't been playing last Epoch. We're going to talk about that. But let's talk about what games we've been playing. I want to start with Guilty because I just want to hear it out of his mouth. Go ahead. Hey, Guilty, what games have you been playing? Hold on, I got to get the clip ready. Go ahead. Guilty, what games have you been playing?
I've been playing Diablo 4.
Why? You said you'll
Unity.
never touch a Blizzard product. Can you explain?
Dang. Steamrolled.
I don't know. I got an itch.
And you need more Diablo? Like you need more cowbell?
I need more. I need more cowbell. There's an itch.
Guilty
Right eye.
That's what it is.
loves Diablo and Blizzard. That's the name of the clip. Perfect. Oh, that'll be just great. Perfect. Daff, what have you been playing?
A little bit of last Epoch. Had 4 characters die in 5 days, but that was laggy stuff, so that was kind of harsh. Then I started playing some more Grim Dawn. Loving that. Playing the Grimillion mod.
All right,
Just
walk
going
me through the
kind of-
Grimillion mod. Don't go into crazy detail, but give me a little.
Basically, it hypes up the game itself on the end of the monsters and stuff like that. It just makes everything a little nicer. And you can chunk it up really hard if you like. But the main caveat is the fact that it pulls class sets from all different games like Diablo 3, Titan Quest, well, obviously the Grim Dawn characters. So you can bring these and you can mix match them. You know, in Grim Dawn, you can pick a class here, and then at level 10, you get a second class. Well, you can do that with all these different classes from all these different games, and they actually added weapons, so you get the synergies right with all the, the pluses and stuff like that. It's really well made, but super fun if you don't know what you want to play, but you want to play an ARPG, because you do, get a mix of the classes. So it's kind of fun. I think you would like that.
I will say, Daft, if I had my bingo card and it was what games is Daft playing this week, I would not have selected Grim Dawn. I gotta say, that would not be on my bingo card, but I also wouldn't have picked Diablo.
RPG
ever made.
That's my bread and butter. Right after
That's your I need a happy feeling, like a happy thought, like Peter.
I can play that.
You
and
could
just
mix you
enjoy
fly.
it.
Oh, that's
Play
good.
the standard, but playing the crazy modded one just for the experimental kind of thing.
That's
that's
a crazy mod, though. It's a fun mod.
So I've been playing Diablo 4. Guilty's been maining Diablo 4 and loves it. And Daft's been kind of toying around with Last Epoch and Grim Dawn. That's perfect. I like it. All right, let's get...
And loves it.
Well, you do love it. Let's get the show started. I had to deal with Guilty for 1 year. Time I'll never play a Blizzard game. I hate Blizzard. Diablo stuff.
Let me tell you a story.
Blah, 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 blah. A year.
that intro.
Go rewatch them all. A year straight
Rewatch
of that.
the intro.
All right, I bought it. I'll play it. He gets so mad.
I was coerced. Rewatch the intro in slow-mo.
What is there, like a secret something you put in? What is it? I don't want to see it. Starting off tonight with an announcement, and obviously this announcement's already gone off on Discord. I put it in the last dev stream video, and I put it in the community. Dev Chat 100, which is just, I can't even.
It's crazy, huh?
I mean, I tell people all the time, like, sound like a broken record. We are not on this planet that long. I swear time is moving faster. I remember my first dev chat. I remember sitting talking to the wife about a new series. I remember number one. I cannot believe it's been 100 weeks of coverage since then. That is this Friday. So,
Oh,
Call
wow.
that dedication, Aaron.
man, it
Wow.
was just what?
You're going to be on there with Mike,
Yeah.
Yeah.
showing him how to play his game because he's not as good as other people. And maybe you could show him how to do his stash live.
Oh man, but that would be the whole stream then, because he's got
It
so
should be.
much.
I would watch it.
Yeah, it would be a long stream though.
You know, can I just make a quick point? And I know everybody plays their games differently. Sometimes I'll watch streamers and I don't know how they do it. Now I'm just going to be talking bad. I don't mean to talk bad, but it's like they play with 80% of their inventory space filled. And they just continuously like throw things on the ground. Like they never like go to the NPC or go to stash and clean it. Somebody out there knows what I'm talking about. It's like the person that's like they're constantly full on their inventory. And then when they do finally clean their inventory, it's just like click, click, click into the stash. And then, no, I don't do that.
I mean, you kind of do that.
No,
and then
I normally.
when it comes time to stream, you're like, I got to clean it up. I've got my reputation to uphold.
Are you guys going to hang out in towns together? And now you're just trying to piss me off. Okay. Anyways.
We'll argue.
Anyways, this coming Friday on the official Last Epoch game stream, I will be joining Mike. We will be playing some multiplayer together for his 2-hour stream, answering questions, showing off some teasers. And just as like a fun celebration of DevChat 100. So during the bonus hour of the podcast, so after this, the Patreons only, we're going to be going over questions you want asked. And just why aren't you more like D4? No, none of those types of questions.
You have my question, Aaron.
No, those get
I
asked
gave
anyway.
it to you already.
All right, what is it? Which one?
Wait, when you highlight your ring, why you can't see both?
Yeah, why
you're
can't you see
comparing
For
both?
real, that's annoying as hell.
That's-
You only get the one.
You would think that that's like when it comes to quality of life, normally they're really good about that kind of stuff.
basic thing. You just
pop
add
both
this
windows.
Yeah, just pop those. I was
can
playing
put
Grim
an F-
Dawn today, and it has both windows. And that game's like 2013.
Well,
And
this
it's
game's
the best AR.
technically not released, so this isn't even out yet.
Grim Dawn's technically not released, in my opinion, until Grim Dawn 2 comes out. Then they're the same. Just saying.
I had dreams about it this afternoon. I fell asleep after eating lunch. I was like, Grim Dawn 2.
Grim Dawn 2.
Point being, come
Finish
by
the
the stream on
story.
Friday. It's gonna be fun. And Guilty, you're not invited. Everyone else come. Guilty.
It's fine. I don't want to.
It's fine. Good. You don't want to be there anyways. And I just want to quickly, because it seems, don't want to say problematic. That's not the right word. It seems people, I don't even know how to say this. I keep getting asked over and over again if I'm going to be playing Last Epoch anymore. So,
What?
Well, I mean, I get it, right? Like, my entire history on Twitch and my main game on YouTube has been a singular game. And now it's like, hey, for a month straight, you've only been playing another game. And this game's pretty popular. And now you're making Icy Veins builds for it. Like, are you ever coming back? Yes, I'm coming
but
back.
You're also the Icy Veins guy for other things, and you
Yeah.
do other things on YouTube and on
I know.
Twitch.
I just
Everyone's
want
got
to,
like this blinders on. Like
I just
D4
want to
blinders.
take a second and just let everybody know that my main game is Last Epoch. That is what I am signed for with Icy Veins. They just modified the contracts that I also can support with Werewolf Guides for D4 while we're waiting for that to come out. Still my main game, but obviously the new shiny thing has been taking my time up, but we will be coming back. So that's it. Last Epoch has no new content, so it's kind of hard for content creators. Even Perry hasn't been playing. I've been seeing Perry. He's been streaming
No
other
new
stuff.
functional content. Thank you, bro.
You just want to kick it in
pictures to the side.
towns. You just want to
Yep.
kick it in towns. That'll be my first question. Hey, Mike, can we meet up in town? would want me
You
to
should ask him that live on stream.
Yeah,
If
we'll just
not,
start
you
off
could-
with me
I'll
being
fly out
mean.
there to sneak on. No. I will fly out, so you don't have to do it. And I'll sneak on your camera or whatever, and
You'll be
I'll
like,
ask
"Mike,
it, and then
Mike."
I will get on my plane back.
I could see it happening.
Yeah, I'll do it.
He could
Don't-
hide
don't
in your
threaten me
house.
with a
You
good
wouldn't even
time.
know he's there for a week.
I have 3 computers in this studio, so you guys can just pop on over.
Do not threaten me with a good
okay.
time. We'll get on there with Mike. Be like, Mike, want to hang out in town? Oh, we can't. Bummer.
Mike, hire me to fix everything.
I don't know how to fix that. I'm not a network guy.
Like
They have-
Asmongold says,
they have
if
network
I'm
issues.
not playing it right now, then I guess I quit forever. Is that something he says? I've never heard him say it.
That sounds like it could be something.
You know, I know people are going to disagree with this, but I know that, you know, I've really supported indie studios, smaller games like Indie Spotlight. And I get it. It's like, dude, he's only covering D4 now. Like, did we lose him to the AAA monster? Like, no, you did not. Just killing it right there. Last Epoch, we're still good. And my big announcement that I still can't say. You guys will like it. All right, moving on to Diablo 4.
The really big announcement that no one's, yeah.
Yeah. So moving on to Diablo 4.
Aaron's
news.
moving to Florida.
I'm not moving to Florida.
That's it.
Not yet,
I like my potato land. Okay.
for now.
There's nothing wrong with that. Actually, before we look at the Diablo 4 patch notes. Ooh. What's this? There's something in the air. What's this?
Look at that.
So, Icy Veins build 1. This is 4,000 words, and the amount of time that goes into the, it's like, you know, regardless if it's like, oh, they're stupid or they're not, you know, they're not worth the time or you don't need them, you know, whatever your opinion is, the amount of time that goes into these is astronomical. I like can't,
Sure.
Yeah.
it's,
Especially when you're just starting.
and
Like
you're
it's
using
13.
WordPress and you're using, you got to code, it's all coded so that everything pops up right. But
Every little thing.
you got the guide in there. You got us. Look. Ooh, a stream within a
Ooh.
stream.
Ooh, fan.
Within a stream.
Ooh, look at that. Within a stream. You're right. It's within a stream.
Oh my God, it's Inception.
It's Inception. It takes McFluffin forever. I talked to McFluffin about it yesterday. But you got everything in here. You got all the different skills, the breakdowns. You got the boons breakdown, what you want to use for regular and leveling. You got the breakdown of the entire Paragon board and how you want to take it. You've got in here, that's all Paragon. Build mechanics, what you want to focus on. Play style. It's so much for each skill. Gear choice and stat priorities.
That's how you do it, Aaron.
And then legendary aspect, it's still going. Gems and elixirs. That's the whole thing.
People like details. They like reading it, looking at it, trying it.
And I will say this was like build 1, right? So I know that
Right.
build 1 is obviously going to take 20 times longer than build 2 because there was tons of stuff in here that they're like, oh, take out, move, do this, do that. But yeah, Icy Veins Guide 1 is officially up and we got all the integrations and everything down. So just pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Don't cross the streams. We crossed the streams. Guilty.
Too late, Wrath.
Cross the
It's okay.
streams.
That's how you beat the flat top.
Is that how you do?
So, Aaron, how long will one of these take you if you put it into like start and finish? One just to do this one. And
Is
once
the
you have a
build-
little bit of practice,
Is the build
thinking?
done? So is it
yes, the
done?
build itself is ready.
So
You're
let's just
doing
say
the-
this video's
legwork.
been posted. The build's done. Video's
Yes.
posted.
Yes.
A week?
You will update that, correct?
A week? I'm contracted to keep this updated.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Your favorite.
Forever. So
Well,
Yeah,
nice.
never.
That sounds
you
like
know,
fun.
I don't know about a week, but you know, you got to write it all out, edit
Right.
it, then once it's written, transfer it, then do all the coding. It just maybe about a week.
Was that HTML?
Sorry, I can't. I'm under NDA. I can't tell you about the internal workings. Guilty. So, are you gonna punch me when you see me? Tell me the truth. Hey, I got a quick. If you guys don't know this about Guilty, he's really tall.
I am tall.
You're 6'1", right?
6'2". Don't take away inch weight.
6'2".
Thank you.
You're pretty tall.
Yeah.
What were you like? You're 4'8", right?
I'm almost 5'11". With shoes on, I'm 5'11". You know.
That's right. When I was standing next to you, I was at like a micro. Yeah, I'm 5'11".
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
That's right. Pretty close.
6'2", bros. I always wanted to be 6 foot. You know, I didn't get there. Guilty. I didn't eat good enough when I was younger. Why?
You look at the top of refrigerators and you realize the world is a terrible place.
Yeah. When you have the height, you get to see things some don't.
Daft, you're 5'11"? I thought we were right around the same height. Yeah, we're pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty ceiling fans. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
I am 5'11" and 15/16. Oh, geez.
My nemesis is the high counter or the cupboard drawers we have over our ovens.
Mm-hmm.
The like if you open it, it's literally right here. And I hit it once and it gave me a concussion. It like totally felt nauseous.
Just knocked you out.
It did. I fell down straight and then I got up. It wasn't like a long. I just kind of snapped out. I was like, oh God. And then I walked around. I was like, oh, I feel nauseous. But it wasn't like I hit it hard. It was just right there. It was like that perfect spot. That's the worst thing about being 5'11".
Guilty. Have you ever pulled off your shirt and stuck your hand in a fan?
I mean, I walk into them occasionally. We have lanais and people think it's smart to put a fan there, not thinking that people are taller than 5'11".
Well, what have you ever taken off your shirt and then realized when you then stuck your arm in like an alligator's mouth? Has that ever happened?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I'll let you know what I do.
Okay. Very cool.
That's an interesting issue you would have, Aaron.
Well, he lives in Florida. You know, there's only alligators.
That's true.
Pictures. We had them in our parking lot recently.
Sketchy.
They got all those teeth, but ain't no toothbrush or what? What? Never mind. Moving on. Patch notes for D4. Now, for today's show, obviously we talked some last Epoch, showed off the new Icy Vein build, and this is hot off the press that dropped yesterday. Now, I was talking to Daft about this, and he's like, man, so much D4 news. Like, I can't block channels and news sites fast enough. And I tried to explain to him, millions. There is not, like
2.2 concurrent, right?
It's over 2 million concurrent players for Diablo 4. And it was like, I don't know, even like higher than that when the game released. When you look at like, obviously a popular PoE league, you're still in the 300,000s, which is insane, right? 300,000. But,
it's that Diablo, it's that brand.
It's that brand. People follow the money. People.
Well, they're also following Twitch.
They're following everything.
Twitch, yeah.
Except for the game. Like the game.
I will say the game after this patch does feel better. And
way better.
The more large patches focused around quality of life, actually not even focused around content, like focused on make the game experience better before adding more is needed in my opinion. So that's what made this patch feel good. Daft, we're going to go through some of the stuff right now. So bug fixing, we're not going to read through these bug fixes, but these are all
I don't know how to read, so I need you to read all of that to me slowly.
Okay, perfect. Fixed an issue where the shop would not properly load if the player dies while in checkout.
What?
That is really funny that out of everyone I picked, that was the bug I picked. It's a shop purchase bug. Oh my gosh.
How do you die in the shop?
So, you're
ask Blizzard.
No, so you can look at the shop anywhere in games. Let's say you're in world, you kill some enemies, you're looking at the shop.
The in-game shop. Gotcha.
Yeah, the MTX shop. And then,
Right,
you know,
you
the
just-
monsters
yeah.
come back and fix the mouse opening the chat. Best bug fix. It does feel better, but I'm already burned out. Got 2 level 80 characters, and I want to create a new one, but I'll wait till the season to get on with it. Get on
That's
with my
actually
assassin.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart because there's no real incentive to hit 100 out of season.
That's true.
There's no incentive to do everything except for what carries over. So just have fun and play the different stuff.
But let's
and
just
plan what you're
say
gonna do.
there's something to be said. Like, let's say you truly like the lore, you like the game of Diablo, and you're having fun. Every time I play right now, even playing it every day, I literally learn something daily. Every day I learn something. So when you're talking about prepping as far as transferring over, yes, uncovering your map, getting your statues, getting your city waypoints, like that's the type of stuff that's going to, you know, finishing your campaign. You want to do that, but you know, improving your knowledge is going to help as well if you care about racing or any of that stuff. Diggler, I want you to remind me on Friday, because tomorrow I am going to try and record build guide number 2, which is our Raging Storm. This is our Raging Storm werewolf. And then on
Aaron.
Friday morning, I'll look at that one. What?
You need to update your Twitch thing. It says Diablo 4. Amateur hour.
What should it say?
Podcast.
Well, it should say, I don't know, not amateur hour.
You have to
Say
pick a game, or you have to
right
pick
for
a
us
game,
mates.
or you put it as just chatting.
No. I write for Ice and Veins, do what I do.
Daff, the
No,
reason
go on.
why it's actually strategic. The reason why I actually have it for D4 is so that if anybody's watching, they can get drops. It'll trigger drops for them.
Yeah, I
it's
saw that.
a drop. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll trigger drops
Fair
for them.
enough. Fair enough.
Plus,
It's
we're
fine.
going through the patch notes for Diablo 4 right now in their entirety. We're going to read them all out very slowly.
Now,
so
in
little
case
syllables.
you didn't hear, they fixed an issue where the shop would not properly load if the player dies while in checkout. Now, the in checkout is important because that means they were spending money. So they had to get that fixed immediately.
Yeah, I don't want to piss off the actual.
Yeah.
They'll get that picked immediately.
Everybody's
Whales.
paying customers.
I
And
know.
the
Yeah.
whales. Don't want to piss
people
off the
who
whales.
buy all of those skins that look kind of they're the same color palette.
They really are the same. Yeah, Diggler hit me up on Friday. Okay, this is what actually matters. Gameplay adjustments, experience rewards. Significantly increase the experience awarded for completing Nightmare Dungeons. Significantly increase the experience gained from killing monsters in Nightmare Dungeons.
Oh my goodness.
Helltide Chest now provides substantially more bonus experience when open. Significantly increased rewards experience from completing individual whispers across the board. Fixed an issue where no experience was awarded for completing the hold out style event that can occur after finishing dungeon objectives. Now, obviously, it's a D4 is a grind. It is hard to level.
No,
Oogie has been playing for
We
every
don't know,
second
but
since it came out.
in voice chat like every
minute
second.
since launch. Every
So,
minute
yeah.
since launch. Let's add that up.
And he hit, and that's where it's kind of like, dude, that sucks. Like, when would he have hit 100 if this update, you know, was in? Like, now I will say the word significantly, I don't like that. I'd rather it's like,
because that's subjective.
yeah,
What's significant?
I'd rather have experience awarded completing Nightmare Dungeons been improved by 30%. 20,
Yeah,
give me
something
whatever.
an objective number, but
But
it's Blizzard. They
they're on
won't even tell
form,
you how
Aaron.
long you played.
They don't like to talk numbers.
They don't like
because
to
they're
talk
full
that.
of
Ever.
crap. I don't like you,
Because they
Blizzard.
just want to generalize. Nothing's promised. Nothing's not promised.
Dude,
That
they're
next
saying
fine line.
significantly is an 80% buff. That's what chat
80?
is saying. 80.
That's
Well,
just gonna get.
that's a little bit more than significant. That's
Okay, I would say that's significant. Now, I will just point out knowing that people would be so happy with the number 80, I find it interesting that they didn't include it.
Because it's bullcrap. If it's 80, I'll take it back. But they have to prove it.
I'm guessing that somebody asked it's always the same thing. Hey, 5 people that are important on Twitter for Blizzard, what does significant mean? And then one of them says 80, or something like that. I guarantee you it was something like that.
If it was something monstrous like 80, Blizzard would be like, look at the 80%. Please come play our game with the 80% advancement.
You can notice, though, when you're playing. For sure. Like, you'll see Guilty if you if you can make it to Nightmare Dungeons, you'll see.
I've been in Nightmare Dungeons, sir. I just don't play the games with you because I don't want you to feel bad.
No, I know. You're actually doing a great job.
Yep. With my not werewolf that's why did you pick werewolf?
I don't know. I picked werewolf because I thought I could have a wolf pack, because there's an aspect that turns your 3 wolves into werewolves, and I thought I could I can reimagine Necro through companions, but specifically for werewolves.
And you were reliving your NWO days.
And it did not come to fruition. Can we just?
Oh, I see.
We'll leave it at that. Didn't work very well. Would you tested out the gains and found that it's actually about.
Cleanser says Woodio says it's about 80% more.
So Blizzard didn't say it. It was a content creator that tested it.
Yeah, Woodio. But I would like to see his spreadsheet, because I feel as if Blizzard would have been like, it's 80% more, because that is such a massive boost that it would be said by number.
Technically, if he was tracking his XP percentage in every single dungeon after the update, maybe, right? Just numbers wise.
But he could also be not factoring in certain things that add to it. Like, I would like an actual data scientist employed by Blizzard to tell me the number 80.
So again, I don't know the percentage, but Topper in chat right now says it legit feels like it's higher. And I agree. It legit, playing this morning and playing before stream, it's for sure higher.
But that's almost double what it was. Does it feel like almost double?
I don't know, but I could tell you it feels better. So Daft, I know you haven't been playing, but basically Nightmare Dungeons, which is the hardest content in the game. This is kind of like, really? I guess the best way to describe it would be like corruption, like building corruption. You could do corruption 20 or you could do corruption 100. And the difference is like astronomical. But you get the least experience, you have to travel to get there, you get the worst rewards. It was just like, why do people push to do the hardest content when they get the least for it?
So my question, Aaron, is why are they doing this? What's their motives to push people through that point of the game?
Well, this is the end game.
To set up for harder stuff?
That's end game stuff.
I would say that there is probably less than 1% of the community can do a Nightmare Dungeon 50 on their own. I'm going to say 1.
Sure.
Maybe 2%.
Yeah, the guys earlier were like, oh, we're going to lower it down to the 40s for you. So that seems pretty accurate. We have a pretty active community, and a lot of the guys have to lower. Well, a lot of the guys, being a minority of our players, have to lower it down to play with other players.
Yes. And they did say on their fireside chat, which I believe, that 70-80% of the player base out of the millions and millions and millions haven't even finished the campaign yet.
So if that's the case, so why are they so concerned about changing it so much? This apparent 80%.
Well, the idea right now is that
a bit crazy.
They want it. They're trying to make their adjustments correct for season 1, and this actually is like the correct adjustment. So level current or before this patch, Daft, 1 to 85. Okay, you get to level 85.
Right.
You are now halfway, because 85 to 100 takes the same amount of time.
Right.
So they've adjusted that. There's a lot of complaining that getting to 100 was it is
everybody to 100.
Yeah, Fledger's right. Trying to get to 100, unless you were hitting,
then what happens?
Nothing. But the guys that were doing the race, there were exploits they hit before they got
Right.
nerfed back.
Well,
Those guys did it
they
real
found
quick.
the correct way for experience farming in a group and found the correct dungeons that had the most
So
elite
you mean
packs.
they exploited and they found the dynamic.
Exploits a hard it
was exploited. They exploited the dynamic that was set.
but it
forth by
wasn't
the
like
book.
this
It's,
is broken. Like we
It's
found
not
a
broken.
bug that through
It took a long time to
research
do that.
through research and experience they were able to find the best way.
Correct. That's as one does. That's how you find the dynamic. And then Blizzard said, no, we will force the new dynamic on you. This is the new way.
But I will say the leveling, because people join stream all the time. They're like, Aaron, how are you level 83? You play every day, right? Yeah, I do. It's slow. It is a grindy, like I can, if it was like life or death, Aaron, can you hit level 85 in last Epoch in one day? I could do it. If it was, I could do it. I guarantee I could do it. I bet you I could do it. It would be a long day. It'd be a long day.
Like Darth Vader's like, pray I don't alter the deal any further. That's Blizzard.
Basically.
All right. General, the Helltide roaming bosses will now more consistently drop higher quality loot. I actually enjoy this fight because I remember a time where this boss was unkillable to my character. And now I can kill them. So it's nice that it's going to drop the loot. Players can now teleport to their nightmare dungeons directly through the map. This is unequivocally, well, I guess getting more levels and experiencing is the best thing, but quality of life, this is depth. Do you remember last week where I told you it would be like you complete the echo and then you got to go to the corner of the end of town and then you got to run back to the monolith and then you got to run to the echo and then start it. They've basically fixed it. For now you can you could teleport and you could bounce in and out.
What's the other thing that them and LE have in common now, Aaron?
What? I don't want to talk about
season. When you're playing was it an eternal character, you'll have access to the uniques that were I guess brought forth in that league.
But not the mechanic.
Kind of like LE, not the mechanic.
But not the mechanic.
We don't know. We don't know that. They haven't said yay or nay to that.
Just Doc said, bet you can't. I bet you I can solo this boss in 60 seconds. Maybe faster. But it jumps around a lot. Sometimes you got to chase it, you know. Weekly bonus caches from world bosses no longer have a level requirement for opening. I just opened all of mine because I had 5. There's nothing good in it. They need to make this better. It's horrible. I don't like these. Developers note we are currently working on increasing the monster and elite density for endgame content and plan to introduce this change in early season 1. Yep. So all of this is huge on experience, obviously. And then the idea is that to push that even more and to add a new level of difficulty is you're going to have higher monster density as well. More monsters to kill, more experience, more loot, all that type of stuff. I actually don't think monster density is terrible. Some people complain about it a lot, but I don't think it's bad.
It's probably
well, it could be better for a higher
portion
stuff.
of them.
I think they're going to increase monster density to offset the fact that you need more XP. And they're going to increase XP gain as well, because if you're doubling something and it's still perceived as slow, then it's slow.
And you got to think I'm sure there's tons of numbers behind the scene. And what I mean by this, it's like, okay, the average player spends X amount of time per week. And every 3 months, that X player is required to start a new character, right? Because they said literally on the dot, every 3 months, they're going to be doing it. So they can't make the experience grind. They can't make it that bad because people
make it terrible.
It needs to be quick. Like I actually feel like in the seasonal model, being able to level and get to the min-maxing and get to the mechanics and get to the loot hunt and trying to fight Uber Elder, like that is the fun. The getting through the campaign is the like, God, this is horrible. Like,
well, since the leveling process is so samey from beginning to end, there's no like last Epoch, you're going through different skills, you're advancing your skills, you're changing them up, you're kind of min-maxing as you go. And in D4, it just seems like you're just trying to get your armor better so you can keep up with the auto-leveled characters, everybody around you. So it just
it's actually far worse than
changes.
that, Daft. It's actually far worse than
Oh,
that. So in last Epoch, it's like, dude, I got the T7 hybrid health with the health percent, with the move speed, with vitality. Right. I got a triple life boots with the main stat on the fire implicit base, right? And you're like, dude, this pair of boots I can use on every build till the end of time because it's perfect.
Right. It has the fur.
Right? Where in this game, it's normally I am hunting this helmet because this helmet is required for this build, or I am hunting this weapon because it's required for that build, or I am hunting this chest armor because it's required for that build. The actual gear and item modification system and the aspect system, in my opinion, is really easy because you can pull any aspect off any item and put it on any item. So it'd be like Daft in last Epoch. You can create any unique you want. We're talking in last Epoch, they're called uniques, not legendaries. So if you could create any unique you want, it's going to be really easy to find them. So in this game, normally you are hunting for X, and once you have X, you're good.
You're done.
You're done.
That being said, I want to. We're gonna jump back to the patch notes in a second because this is like a perfect transition point. Perfect transition point. Go ahead, Guilty. Take it away. You got this one.
Oh, am I supposed to read something?
Yeah.
The balance changes.
Andariel Visage.
Or the developer's note. Where am I?
Andariel's been found. Diablo 4 player gets world first. Fans compare drop rate to other near impossibilities. Now, this might be an unpopular opinion, and I'm curious what you guys think. Having the item that drops that's like the 0.02% or whatever, 1%, half a percent, that is like the mirror, like the mirror for PoE, whatever, however you want to compare it. But I'd like having those in the game because it's such an exciting, like, I got one compared to this thing's been found 100 times. What do you guys think?
Lady Medusa just got her first mirror in PoE, and she's been playing that game for years.
And she told her husband like a decade ago if she ever found one, she'd quit playing. That's her story.
Right.
She finally got one to drop.
Not a huge fan of this like kind of thing, depending on the rarity and how, like, if it's linked to a specific drop on a specific character, or if it's a world drop. In the world drop sense, I'm okay with it because it's, you know, you could pick it up breaking a barrel, you could pick it up killing a boss, you could whatever. That's fine with me, but if it's like a specific drop off a specific boss and it's like infinitesimally hard to get, then I don't even ever even care to go after those.
Flenser, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the like 6 uniques
like that.
Can drop anywhere
in D4. Yeah, I think they're wall drops, and they're supposed to.
They're fully random drops. They're fully random drops.
Yeah, like anywhere. Yeah, and they're stupid rare, and I like that because you don't need them to make any builds. Like, I'm sure they could benefit a build, but there's no build that's required to use them, and that's when that becomes cool. Like the mirrors, you don't like. I guess if you go stupid in depth in PoE, the most optimum build could utilize. But like, just have fun. You don't need them.
But maybe Aaron also, I'm not a huge endgame player, like in the sense of getting and hanging out there and just dying over and over and just keep grinding away. It's not my thing. So that's probably part of my take on it too. It's like, I'm probably never going to get that because I'm just not going to get it. So that's part of my thought process probably.
This is really rare to find a mirror. Played since beta and never had drop in thousands of hours played. I did see a big streamer found one who never plays the game.
It's not a requirement for the best builds. I guess like the most optimum build you could do might require a mirror and you have to buy it or whatever. But like for the most part, the builds that you're running that are the meta don't require mirrors. It's a fun thing to get.
I'll also add, if the game doesn't tier you to 3 months to find it in a loop, then it's even more appetizing. But if you're in this 3 month, that would, for me, it would just become irritating, and I'd be too hyper focused on it and just forget how to like enjoy the game, because I gotta get that.
I will say, Daft, that nobody that I have seen has built a build around one. Like you're like, if you were following a build guide, you're not going to see this helm
to do it. Yeah,
sure.
In it, right? There's been one found in the world. There's been what they say 500 million hours or whatever the hell it is. You know, it's like
ridiculous amount.
It's literally it's like winning the lottery. Exactly.
It's a fun thing. It's like, oh, I won a golden ticket and I get to go to the chocolate factory, and everyone else is still playing their builds. So,
but will it carry to your next season?
I like how Topper put it. Common 800,000, uncommon 600,000, rare 400,000, super rare 1. So like it's like, I mean, I will say the scales are pretty. But hey, you're in season 4. Let's just say you know D4 is your favorite game, and it's like it's your turn. You know, you hit the lotto, the item drops. I don't know. I guess the point I'm trying to make is I'm not. The point I'm trying to make is that it's exciting having a drop that's exciting.
That's true.
I agree with that.
If you go ultra meta with it, it can become required. Like Hakashu says, they're used for the top, crafted rares. Because that's what you're doing with them. These rares aren't for that. They're just as rare as that.
I always wonder, it's like, how many people found one and didn't like just sold it or didn't even know? You know, it's gotta happen. No?
I hope. Eventually.
If you have millions of players, like they say, and we see, it's possible.
Topper or Flenser, you guys always know everything. What is the actual percentage of one of these dropping? Like how many zeros are we talking? Like 0.002, 0.02, 0.2. Like what are we talking here? It's got to be an I don't even know. I can't even tell you the stats on them. Because it's like I know Shaco or Shaco's +4 to all skills, which is crazy.
The chances of us getting one is well,
I know it is seriously just nuts. Okay, so Daft, not being a huge endgame player, not a huge fan, but you understand the having exciting drops in game.
Oh, for sure.
Oh for my God, Exathius, is that accurate?
Shaco is 1 in is that 800,000?
Yes, it is.
1 in 800.
6 0.
I'm gonna have 3 of them by the end of the week. Everyone, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
That's what the data miners say.
Good Lord. Yeah. Well, that's probably how we found out the numbers.
I mean, Aaron, consider Hackshoes in Chaz bringing up Ellie to get a tier 7 hybrid health is kind of like I guess that type of thing I would get for that unique, because you're not going to get them often, especially if you're trying to transfer it or do something crazy with it.
But I have gotten them.
These have to be more rare.
How many? And how high do you have to be in the game
These
to
have
get
to
them?
be way more rare than mirrors.
So I've never gotten one. I've floated around the 90s.
Oh, come on. You have found a tier 7 hybrid health.
No.
Never?
6. I found 6.
No, 6 is easy.
5. Yeah. Because you can get 6 pretty early.
Think about
so that's why I get them.
When you go into shopping in PoE to buy a mirror,
yeah,
and when you may peruse through a third-party site that's not affiliated with Grinding Gear Games, and you may look at what's available. You see mirrors there. There's not 800,000 people playing or that game.
Dude, I've already read this article and I've already seen that they're getting offers for the account because they have this. This obviously that I know that doesn't surprise you guys.
No.
People are I will purchase your Blizzard account because you have found this item. Mine would be gone. Gone, done. Like what? Well, I guess how much are we talking? You have it. Well, I'd make a few videos first,
right.
Mine it for all it's worth, and then I'd be like, yes, guilty wants
be banned from Blizzard.
Guilty. If someone offered you, like, how much are we talking? Like $500 for your account?
Oh.
1,000.
Oh.
5,000.
No.
10,000.
Getting closer though. No, probably not.
Come on, 10 grand?
Yeah, but then I'd have to change my name and all that, and all my friends and all that.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Wait.
I might do it for 10 grand.
This is gonna be a YouTube short, so I gotta read.
I might do it for like 25.
Guilty has said 500, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. He would not sell his Blizzard account for 10 grand.
One of you prove me wrong.
Okay. 15,000.
No, I might do it for like, I don't know. It depends. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like I probably would, but I don't know. It's hard. Like
the situation's not real enough for you to make that decision.
I would dump it in a second.
So like I have like an animosity towards that prohibits me from wanting to do it, but I think I probably would.
If I could get like 140, because that doubles what I paid, 70. That'd be fine.
I don't know. I don't know. I would probably be the hypocrite that says, yeah, I'll take the money. But in talking about it, I
how many gifted? I would take 5 grand, 25 grand. I was offered 5K for my Steam account years ago. Something about a low digit Steam ID. I'd sell mine for $10 and a Snickers.
$10.
I've got one of the earliest.
Lady Medusa, we were just talking about you and your mirror find. You're not allowed to play PoE anymore.
Yeah, less than 5 minutes ago. Lady Medusa.
Okay, fair enough, Exathius.
I feel like 5 grand. That's probably like the number.
Well, for yours, maybe more.
5 grand?
Yeah, you could probably get more.
No, I mean with finding this item, not just selling it now, but I mean
like just yours, the action RPG, whatever. Yeah, you'd be like, you can have my old account.
Ooh, that's so exciting. Poll is live. Oh, we got to pull up. How much would you sell your account for? 5 grand.
Well, thank you.
Then I can get a couple more. Then I get a couple more 4090s.
I don't know. I have this weird, like, I don't want to support that, but I probably would.
You know what? I will say, like, is it bad form, to like sell your account for money? Is that like, you hear what I'm saying, Daft?
Like it is, man.
Is that bad form?
It's a little tasteless.
Okay, so we're in agreement, Daft.
But
it seems wrong on multiple levels.
15K at least. I don't see the $10 in a Snickers. Well, I guess you just got to take the little. You got to take the littlest one. Get done. We need money, but it's bad form.
Okay, so we were in agreement that it's not good to do it. But then we're probably going to do it anyway because money. Got it.
How do we get here?
Why would somebody want it? It's just that rare
item.
They don't want to play the game.
I guess technically, if they're not going to play seasonal content, right? I'm really stretching, but if they're not going to play seasonal content, they'll have the rarest item in the game in their Eternal Realm account forever, right? I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. That's pretty good.
I don't know. It's just Blizzard's way of getting free publicity
from the mouths
whenever
of Bay.
Someone gets one.
You're talking over 10 years plus of hours with World of Warcraft and Diablo 1 through 4 and StarCraft And God forbid you played some of the other games like Overwatch.
StarCraft 1, 2, D2, D2R, D3, Warcraft 3.
Hearthstone for some
No, I never
players.
played Hearth, but yeah.
No, not even once. It's
No.
Well, you don't do the card game, maybe.
No. They're going to be mad when T5 comes out and everyone has one. Everybody's doing it. Dude, I tell the story all the time. I've told the story 100 times on stream that my buddy bought a Star Wars Galaxies account off eBay for $1,200. It was like 15 years ago because anybody that played OG Galaxies, it was almost impossible to make a Jedi. And this account, you were a Jedi. And because it took hundreds and hundreds of hours to figure it out if you could. And he logged in a few times and people would always like surround him in towns and like, dude, it's like a Jedi, because it's like how rare it was. Like you're talking,
right? You
could play a decade and never see one. But bounty hunters, the actual class, one of the objectives is you can hunt Jedi. So and when you die as a Jedi, you're dead forever. So like so he'd log into the game, but he was actually too afraid to play because he thought a bounty hunter would kill him. And he ended up selling.
Really?
He ended up selling it. He sold it after he bought it. He's like, I can't even play. I'm too nervous. A bounty hunter's going to kill me.
What's even the point? But, people have their things.
I mean, that goes back a long time.
Dude, that is a long time. Okay. To finish off Diablo 4, I'm just going to jump back really quick to the patch notes because I want to talk about one last thing. Now, Daft and Guilty. Barbarian. I'm going to go through this quick. All of this.
You mean the class that Guilty's playing because it's the best class.
All that Barbarian buff. Druid.
It's all buffed. Like, look at, okay.
All
so that's
buffs.
Another thing. Okay. I see buffs in here. Mighty Leap increased between 50 to 70%.
Yep.
So, but the rest of them are like 10, 36, 20. That's why I'm like, I am kind of iffy about an 80% buff.
Question I want to ask. When was the last time you saw a game release a complete balance of every class and 80% of skills with no nerfs? None.
When they didn't want to scare players away.
Have you ever seen it? I don't know if I've ever seen Blizzard do that.
No one does that. That's
Nobody does that.
The game's too hard. People are going to quit. Mass quitting. Make it easy.
Give them experience and buff.
Buff all the characters apparently, and give them XP boosts late game. Hey.
I really like how Daft just shreds everything to like the base level. They want more people to play, so they're going to make it easier and easier to level. That's a very...
They should make it easier to level because it was really terrible to level before.
That's probably a fair point. How many more people will play and come back season 1 if we make the characters stronger and easier to level?
Exactly.
More than if we didn't. Okay, do it.
Base damage on Barbarian increased between 75 and 112%.
Right. And they know that they live in Twitch world where a lot of the community is going to be watching Twitch players. So if they're struggling and complaining and bitching about everything, well, players aren't going to be hyped. So it's just that kind of, it just feels like they want to get on that cycle.
And then they put out this big patch with everything the community wanted.
Right.
And then you get every content creator makes a video on it. All the streamers go back and play it. And then it restarts the cycle for season 1.
Right. They're doing their job as devs. Because
they had previously botched Bard, though. Level
112% coming, maybe occasionally, not so bad.
At Guilty, I explained Jedi for you. It's insane.
I read.
What are you guys talking about? Galaxies, how to make a Jedi?
None of your business. None of your business.
I hate it when you guys are talking and I'm not involved. It probably has to do with like something silly.
Usually,
it's my author. Don't mess with my author.
I mess with your author all the time. I read the book.
What?
A little bit at a time.
How to unlock Jedi on Galaxies was nuts. I was a nice creature handler. And I had my rancors I would pull out. I rode around on a big bird. I don't know what you guys are from. I'm moving off. Okay, we're done with Last Epoch. Ooh, look at this build. That looks good. Done with Diablo.
Okay.
We are now on.
We talked about Epoch.
There's nothing to talk about. Now, moving over to Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr Season 6 Malediction. Ooh. Guilty, can you go a little bit into malediction for me? And like the word itself.
Mal.
Bad.
Bad. And they're an addict.
Equals bad.
It's addiction, not addiction. You just pronounce it that way because you
addiction.
Addiction with an E, sir.
Maladdiction. I hate it when you don't know anything. There's too much scrolling on this. Where the hell is it? Did I already miss it when I was looking at you? No. Almost there. Almost there. Dude, you guys are going to see some real wings on a character too.
Oh, I'll be getting those wings. Look at
this game has
wings.
The biggest wings I maybe have ever seen. Now, I just want to be clear. Everybody knows how much I have wings, but at least in this game, when you put the wings on, you no longer run, you float. I've said for the longest time, it's stupid to have rings and then you're still running on the ground. In this game, when you put the wings on, you float.
I don't know how I'd like that.
When
weird.
I get my
just
wings,
ground, right?
Yeah, you're just hover.
My IRL wings that I'm getting from the Tesla company, I'm just gonna walk on the ground on purpose around you.
That's gonna be your plan.
I think I'd have Acolyte PTSD from the floating Acolyte. It would seem samey. Remember the Acolyte didn't change out of form? Yeah.
B-Driz, you weren't here early enough. I covered Last Epoch at the beginning. I was old enough to remember when this channel covered lames like Last Epoch. I know. I already watched the beginning. Lost Ark did it last year with the wings where you float. No wings. No wings. Aaron, guilty is right. You didn't get it. Diction is a word.
It is.
It's also the way to pronounce words.
Yes, it's it's that.
I don't like anybody here. You're all not my favorites. Trailer's only 1 minute long for diction. Look at those wings. You see those?
Our bot doesn't like tech. Fix
All done. Look at that. Season 7 is officially upon us. It dropped on Tuesday, and there are members of the community playing it. And I was having this conversation with a few people, and I just feel weirdly sad right now. Weirdly sad. You're not going to like it.
Why do you feel weirdly sad? And why
I feel weirdly sad? My entire October will be 4 years on YouTube. October will be our 4-year anniversary.
Yep.
I can't think of any time in the history of Twitch and YouTube where I felt like I am required to play this game or something.
We are required to play this game as Warhammer. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's not the point I'm making. I feel currently, not that I'm not having fun playing it, but I'm feeling kind of required to play some D4 right now. I don't know how in the world I could split and play Inquisitor. I don't know how. Guilty.
What's your job?
I wish I could quit my job. No, I'm just kidding. I don't wish that.
He does.
Only if I was making $1 trillion a year. How's that?
Oh yeah, that's what it's gonna take.
All right, fine.
Wow.
Less than $1 trillion.
Yeah, a little bit less.
Just a bit less.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you have to do for D4?
I
Play
have
the game. Be good
5 builds out by season 1.
All you have to do
How
is
long
like
is
slap some
that?
stuff together. It's fine.
Build 2's coming tomorrow. So we got like we're cooking through them,
Need
but it
more.
just they just have to be really they need to be good.
It takes a long time to do it, right? 'Cause it's
Yes,
Diablo.
it takes it's like so much work. Like I was testing and min-maxing and going through like 100 different things this morning. It's why I didn't post a video. It's just a double. I don't
So
know.
what you're saying is you don't know how to use Excel.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
You
got
actually hit the nail on the head.
You can use
You
Excel
hit,
and you don't have to play the game. It's fine.
Imagine you guys meet Henry Cavill on Warhammer. Ooh, that would be cool.
Oh, I would play Henry.
That would be cool.
I gotta play his Custodes.
Yeah. Anyways,
So you're gonna be sad.
Me?
Yeah. You said you're feeling sad about it because
It's
you're
sad.
obligated to play D4.
It isn't even that it's D4. I don't like feeling like I'm obligated to have to do something. I think that's actually a better.
And who's
way to put
obligating you? Your peers or the industry?
The industry is pushing me. The corporate man is pushing
That's what's
me
happening.
down. Guilty.
It is
That's
tech. It
accurate.
is marriage.
This is happening. This is the thing that's happening.
I know.
Better
Isn't that
inform your wife.
marriage? You have 6 months to play it. That makes me feel better. And I could skip the campaign, unlike some people that didn't finish the campaign.
I finished the campaign. What are you talking about?
Nevertheless, not trying to like create a dull
Oh, wait,
mood.
you're talking about Warhammer? I didn't finish the campaign. That's right. Yeah. I blame Daft for that.
I
Yeah,
blame
of
Daft
course.
too, because Daft should be making these D4 guides, then I don't have to, and then it's all easier, right? Guilty? That's what should
I
be
can
happening.
Only enjoy it enough to do that. Sorry.
I know, right?
I tried.
Good luck.
Gave it 3 weeks.
By the way, everybody, Tech right now in chat had 3 missions left to finish the campaign, and he forgot to do it, and now he has to start. It's like a 40-hour campaign.
It's a long
so
campaign.
long. It is the longest, brutal campaign. Just exited D4 to update 40K. Ooh. So anyways, season 7, the season of Malediction is underway. And we've got new seasonal mechanics. Ooh. Exathius, have you gotten into any of these yet? Or Hakashu? You don't play this game, huh, Daphne?
Yeah, I play it.
Did you played season 6, right?
Yeah.
But you decided to log into Grim Dawn this week instead of this
I
one.
played both of them today. I started in the morning with 40K.
Dang it.
I
What
played for
character
like
did you
2
pick?
hours. The sister.
That's what I
Battle
started.
Sister.
I started a Battle Sister. That's all.
Yeah.
All I've done is hit create. Grim Dawn is a good thing. I know. So this game, as far as seasonal rotation, normally with the community, like I said, it'll be Last Epoch, D4, Torchlight Infinite, and Warhammer 40K. And then we pepper in rogues and different stuff that have come out. I just don't know, at least as far as timing wise, how this season is going to fit into my schedule. It's probably a better way to put it than how I put it previously. And I was trying to get some information from everybody earlier about how different this season feels compared to previous seasons. Is it, does the mechanic
for
actually
me.
feel different?
But I'm in the campaign, so that's why it's the same. I'm not in the end game.
Is that because you chose to not skip the campaign, or you want to do the campaign?
I just never finished it on the 6th.
So you're in the 40-hour campaign.
Yep.
Guilty, were you able to finish the campaign?
I didn't finish it. I actually like the campaign though. I know it's really, really long, but
Yeah,
I was
it's long.
I'll be probably playing Sister again.
That's
But there's
I
like-
made a sister, Daft made a sister, and you're gonna play a sister.
Oh,
Three
I
sisters.
played a Sister last
It's a
time, but
good
we
Mexican restaurant.
all played Gun Sister, and I'm probably gonna go Melee Sister.
Okay.
Have melee.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as
Doing the halberd.
Daftly has brought it up in previous streams, D4 is the goo that sucks up everything. What do you think Season 7 player count is for Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr
600.
Season 7? 600. Daft.
600. I say peak 1,000. But
Let's
that would be
refresh it.
possibly over the weekend if it gets there.
24-hour peak is 1,000. Players
There you
right
go.
now, 496.
Well, it's not
Well, there you
Diablo
go.
4, and it's not as pretty as Diablo 4. And let's face it, people like pretty, and they like sound, they like cinematics.
You know, I will say,
However,
I don't know why this game never peaked over 5 years. What was this game missing?
For
it's
me,
really good.
It's pretty
fun.
good.
enjoy it, but I did notice from when we played 6, it was before LE,
It's clunky.
for instance, started adding in the weight behind the damage and the attacks, right?
Yeah.
You know, you could feel. Warhammer
Okay.
doesn't have that weight. It doesn't have that ability to sink you into combat. It's all visual. It's like this flashing. There's no
Yeah.
feel to it.
Mm.
That's
If
so
there
I
was a
noticed that immediately
concussion,
today.
like a concussive
Something.
sound, yeah,
Something.
or a screen movement, I could see something, but all that stuff's superficial, but it does actually impact the way you
It's-
perceive it.
Yeah,
They do
if you're
check
going to
fast.
grind away at it, yeah, it's got to have like some ebb and flow. It's got to have some, for lack of word, beat rhythm
No.
to it.
Lady Medusa's asking if we checked out Lost Ark. I think we should, because now I'm perplexed. Why are we checking out Lost Ark?
I don't know. I don't even know
We
what
should
I'm...
check out Lost Ark. What are you doing? What's
I
this?
broke
What are
it.
you-
He's,
Why are you touching buttons? You're not allowed to touch buttons.
I broke it. I seen it.
See you later,
29,000.
Chris. Have a good lunch.
29,000.
29.
Now, when you look
I
at
mean-
29,000 compared to 1.324 million, that is a little bit. of a
But you could
drop.
probably say that this is a healthy, non-massive bot population.
Yeah, that's after they cut all the bots out.
Yeah, so you know,
And even if you're talking a couple hundred bots, this is probably because they're not the bots. There's no players to sell to, so who cares,
exactly.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Lost
So,
Ark
you know.
is not doing well.
It's okay, not great.
2 million
1.2
bots.
million bots. Well, I mean, 29,000 players just on Steam, plus the players in Russia, plus the players in
Right.
Korea, plus the players.
This
in
has always
Japan.
been a game that's been really hard to track because of the bot
Different
farms.
servers and the
It's just-
bots. yeah.
It'd be like, all right, we cleared the bots, and it'll drop 200,000, and then it would start going up. Is that players coming back because the bots are gone, or is that the bots coming back? It's just been really hard to see. Checking out Lost Ark is like walking past and checking a hot chick and keep walking. Oh, jeez. Is it? It's been going way
Wow.
down. Lots of drama right now due to new leadership in Lost Ark.
Oh,
Yeah.
that always does well.
Dude, I will say, I just made the decision. I was looking through the news. This is
Okay.
earlier in the week to put out a Lost Ark video because I was so impressed with their Soul Eater class.
Oh, yeah. It looked cool.
It looks, every once in a while I forget, and maybe you guys disagree, how visually impressive this game was
That was
from
a
a
good
combat
game.
system.
Yeah, like it's not a bad game. It's that they were very manipulative and greedy, and it drained us.
Could you imagine, Daft, is of the way you could manipulate a skill inside of Last Epoch if you could do that in Lost Ark with the visual difference?
That'd be
That would-
madness.
That would
Great.
be like, is that an impossibility? Like, why can't anybody like do that? It's just probably too much to program. I don't know.
Okay, Autobot. It was the most fun we've had as a community for sure, besides D4. And then I would say it would go Lost Ark, D4, and then Inquisitor, because Inquisitor is the other game we've got together as a massive group.
Right.
And then someone's going to bring up, well, what about going to towns?
Well, that's
And
why I
Last
haven't
Epoch.
mentioned Last Epoch, because it's not released yet, and it would be unfair for me to compare the three.
I don't want to talk about towns again. You're going to get me mad.
So when you let me in on stream on Friday to talk to Mike without him knowing about it, I promise you I'll ask that.
You'd be like, hey, Mike, when is towns going to get... He actually gets asked this all the time. He'd be like, we have a current fix for it. It's coming. Or something like that.
Yeah, but I'll be like, it's coming is not good enough. I need a date, time. I need what day of the week it will be. I need to know the moon cycle. I need to know all of it. He needs to hit Google up.
Now, I think what we should do to finish the stream is I think we should have Daft read through the patch notes for D4 again. I'll bring them up, and I think...
Please.
You know what? Actually, we didn't get to go through all the bugs. We'll have Daft read through the bugs.
Oh, yeah, you can enjoy that.
All right, the next bug I'm going to pick is this one. Okay, ooh, look at this. Fix an issue where the player character would get blocked if they sat on a chair to talk to the NPC during the Demon Ledger quest.
Oh, no!
By the way, actually, at first I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. You could do this. And now it's like such an annoyance. Around your stash, there's a table and chairs. And sometimes you're just like clicking to move to your stash, but you accidentally click on the chair and your character runs over and sits on it.
That's terrible.
That's horrid. Why'd they do that?
Wait, you're clicking through the UI onto the chair.
Yeah, and then you sit down in the chair. It's a good one.
Oh,
It's a good fix, Blizzard. It's a good fix.
And then you got to sit down in the chair. Someone else knows what I'm talking about. Someone else has accidentally sat in the chair.
That was like in LE when you would just highlight over the teleport and all of a sudden you'd screen would pop up the map and then you die.
I get so pissed off when my character runs over and sits down on this little chair and then you got to like click around to get him to stand up.
Yeah, you would think if you were a multi-billion-dollar company who has done this before, that you would have encountered that before.
Don't you guys know what the word immersion means? Don't you want to just be able to just sit down at the table with the NPCs and just take a load off? You don't think that's...
No. Maybe if it was a setup and it was like in a tavern and it auto played some cool stuff, but not when you're trying to.
It would be cool if there was
a first-person game.
What if it was 4 chairs and the second 4 people sat down, like it like zoomed in and you were like playing a poker match or something?
If it was a first-person game.
Look at Daph's face.
No.
Would that be good?
I don't think that would be great.
And then the poker match, you're actually using MTX that buys NFTs, and now it turns into a gambling system.
Right.
That's a good idea.
Now that makes sense.
Should we have a Lilith NFT? I'm sure. Is there a Lilith NFT?
Crypto.
There is probably one.
Flenzer says it's not a bug. Just don't click on the chair when you're trying to walk to your stash. I know. I know it's not a bug.
Well, no, so is it something where you're clicking on the chair itself, or are you clicking through the UI that pops up?
No, if you click on the chair, your character will run over and sit down on it.
Well, that's what you're telling the character to sit down at that point. So if you're not clicking through the UI, it's fine, not a bug.
Else.
The chairs are just and the table are next to the stash. So sometimes when I'm clicking for my character to run over, I accidentally click on the chair and then he's sitting down.
I'm with Flenzer on this one. Maybe don't click that. Maybe
so you're saying get good. You're saying get good.
I mean, I think I'm seconding Flenzer on this one. I thought you were saying you're clicking through the UI.
Starting right now, I'm never talking to you again. So I'm only talking to Daft.
You do a skill check when you're trying to go storage.
I'm only talking to Daft.
Hey, Daft, can you tell him to get good, kid?
You tell him he's dumb.
Aaron, he said get good.
What? He said that to me? Oh,
he did.
Oh, that's it. I'm getting rid of his camera. Where is he?
User error. That's a level 7 issue.
You gone?
Maybe there's an
Be
achievement like, to
gone!
it. Like after 100 clicks of the chair, you get an achievement.
That's probably part of it. All right, fine. Guilty can come back because only Daft will be mad at me if I didn't bring him back. All right, you're back.
We'll see if Daft's mad, then everyone's.
That's it. You're gone again. You talked. That's it. Goodbye.
Anyway, Daft, go
no,
ahead.
they can still hear
inform
you.
him.
How do I get rid of your microphone? I got to get rid of your microphone. No, all right, fine.
You can't.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. There you go.
Oh, my.
Fine, I'll talk to you again. I forgive you for whatever you said. Let me get...
Anyway, what I was saying is that you're terrible at video games, and you click on things you shouldn't click on.
That's it. Fly to Florida.
Ah!
Flenser says free speech.
Oh.
This. How did we get here, Daft? D4 did this to us.
It did. We went back. You see your meme to try to get me all mucked up because of more D4 stuff.
Nope.
Now look what's happening.
No, we're back. You remember this game? What is this game?
I do.
Oh, I don't know. What is this game?
Hey, Doc. Doc, are you out there? Doc, are you out there? He's out there.
Okay,
Maybe
lady,
he's not.
he's used to this.
Poor Daft.
This is daily. This is daily stuff.
If you keep censoring guilty, Elon will buy your channel. Ooh, what kind of profit are we talking?
Actually,
here?
if that's true, keep censoring me and we'll split it.
What? No, that's no
Yeah.
way. No way.
Elon's got that cheddar.
Alpha, can you put up a poll? Which class should I play with Mike on Friday? Which class should I play with
good.
Mike
That's
on
good.
Friday? You're probably
What's Mike
wondering,
gonna
what
play?
are the classes? They're right here. Wait, that didn't work. There we go.
That's-
They're not all on. They say
Yes, we're not talking masteries. We're talking classes.
Oh, see, that's
Mage,
You should go master.
Sentinel, Rogue, Acolyte, Primalist.
I want you
Mage,
to play a
Sentinel,
Warlock.
Rogue, Acolyte. So I feel like I can't play Necro because like I'll lag his stream down. It's like
Yeah, you don't want to
embarrassing.
do that.
Yeah. You should not do that. You're Lightning Bear.
Ooh, Lightning Bear would be fun. That actually
Yeah.
would be fun. Mage, Sentinel, Rogue, Acolyte, or Primalist. I want to
Or
know.
you could play Necro because that would make me chuckle a little bit.
Dude, Daft, the performance as far as server side of D4 might be the best game I've ever played. It's so...
Yeah.
I literally cannot believe it. Crash my stream. No.
Really, really good.
It's so good. It's unbelievable. Because, even when you're
Yeah.
loading into a new zone, every once in a while, like your mount will get like a little rubber banding. But compared to a loading screen, it's pretty unbelievable.
No, yeah. And it feels great to play.
As in a party, like it doesn't even,
Yeah. That you don't even know you're playing with other people.
Well, that's
Sure.
part of the party play is that they realize that you could be in a party of 4 and do like multiple dungeons. It's just, it works really well. It works really well. Necro or bear? Necro or bear?
Bear, definitely. Bear life.
Yeah,
Oh,
Steve.
could you
I
please
lost
play
4
Falconer,
characters this
Aaron?
week when I was logging in or loading into a map, and then open up, go, "Bleh, you're dead." Like, oh.
So-
okay.
Could you please play a Falconer or a Warlock or a Rune Master?
Well, no.
Asking for a friend.
No.
My friend.
I'm going to play whatever that comes in this poll. Which class should Aaron play on Friday's stream? Steve, what do you think?
Lightning
Which one should I
Bear,
play?
everybody. Of course, it's cool. And it's not lame like that Necro.
I don't want to lag Mike's stream. I feel like 2-player, 1 Necro might be okay, right?
No.
Right?
1-player Necro's not okay.
No, it'll work.
Wait, didn't they got him a new machine, right?
I think
I feel as if they got him a new machine, or is that not a thing yet?
I think he's still on the 1080 Ti.
He's still on, I thought it was a 1070.
The vote is interesting. Vote at the top of the chat. What class should I play with Mike?
I gave you mage.
Ooh.
Favorite.
Now I will say Mike will be playing
one.
a lightning mage. So I was thinking I could bring my read-in build and then we could be dual lightning.
Thank you, Steve.
Well, if I were him I'd probably want a different class so you could showcase the difference.
I felt like maybe if I was the
Two different
same
ones.
class as him, since we'd both be shooting lightning bolts, like it might look like he's doing some of the damage. Does that make sense?
You don't want.
You'd be helping him out. You'd be helping him out. I got it. That's what you're saying.
Do you actually hear what I'm saying, Daft? Because like my class is going to be like literally 20 times better than 20. It'll be 20 times stronger. I'm like, well, we'll both shoot lightning and it'll look like, we're.
He talks a lot. I mean, as he should be. So he'll be able to not focus and he won't die as much.
He won't. I won't let him die.
I mean,
actually, that's what's true. But yeah,
you might let him die, but
on purpose.
No, I'm not gonna let him die. Let him die so we get leaks. Ooh, that's a good one.
Thank you, bro. Someone's thinking forward. Aaron's I'm gonna play the game with my bestie.
I'm pushing for some good leaks too. So far, they've all got shot down, but I'm pushing.
Yeah. What you got to do is just push them live.
Just be like, Mike, show them to me. And then I'm on his. I'm calling into him, so I'll have no control. Dang it.
Right. He just can't.
No, you won't.
That's
clipped. Don't clip that.
Done clipped.
Don't clip that. All right. Has everybody voted in the poll? What class should I play? Top of the chat for Fridays. Ellie. Dude, it is really even with the exception of one.
The best thing, the best class.
You know what? Maybe I'll just play my werewolf for Ellie since I'm playing D4 werewolf. Oh, you can't actually.
So they should rename Primalist the Bear.
I changed my vote just to see if Mage could win. So I don't have to pick a druid.
You're picking a druid, sir. Everyone. He's picking that damn druid.
I hate it when you make me pick a bear. Actually, I think it's spec'd into bear right now. So I think that was the last class I played.
You were playing Lightning Bear. It was your last one.
I know.
I know too. I saw.
Guilty.
You still have to make your mage that's ready.
I know.
For the
wait, he still needs to do something with Forge Guard too.
Falling behind.
I can't. I'm in contract right now for my third job. So
you could be technically you could do Forge Guard for that contract, sir. I know how to.
Dude, I need a new mic arm. It's starting to like move on its own. It's like
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's starting to like kind of have a mind of its own.
Right.
Oh no, that's not supposed to happen.
You could
when a man gets old, like Aaron, this happens.
Is it?
That's it. You're gone again. That's it. You're out of here.
You'll be able to extend it if it's like just the arm. If you put something inside the little actuator, where it goes in. Maybe that'll help, but it depends on where it's not working. Sorry about
All right,
that.
he's back. He's back. I'm sorry for him. I'm sorry. It's all those dabs.
Yeah, that's what it is. The dabs.
Dude, you know how many times this thing has hit me in the face? I should start keeping those and like put it together. That'd be fun, right, Guilty? All right, is the poll done?
There should be a whole video of those. Just however many minutes.
Daft, I want you to just edit it and then make like a rap video where I'm just like, that'd be cool.
Rap video.
Primalist has won with 8 votes. Mage came in second with 4, Rogue with 3, Sentinel with 2, and Acolyte with 2.
Yeah. The arm didn't expect to be flung in YouTube every 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's normally flung probably
Like
8
twice a
times
day.
per video
Yeah.
because of different retakes. And
boy.
sometimes I make 3 videos a day, so 24 times a day. And then I'm always,
Call up the company and be like, look, I wore this thing out and it took me this many times.
and I'm going to say it's bad if you don't give me another one.
Now just say it's good and they'll give you 2.
I'll be like, it's
Because you're
good.
going to need 2.
Give me 2.
And you can get the sticker of approval on it, so you get some connection with them. Say, hey, I'll throw it up here. I'll advertise for you guys, and have my little sticker that says Aaron approved. And you do your
Ross says he thought you had Tourette's.
You're terrible. Lady Medusa asked earlier, is there something wrong with me? I'm currently not eating sugar or coffee or caffeine or anything for my new diet. And this is day 5.
That's a ridiculous diet. You can go back and drink that black coffee, sir.
Oh,
But you cut out that sugar like you should. Like
I don't
like
know,
a
guilty.
does.
4 days at the gym. I'm going to get it back, bro.
Where's it at? It's like an 8-inch bicep.
Yeah, right. This bicep's a cannon, dude. I didn't show you the
Cannon my ass.
tricep. That's it. No. How are you functioning? I'm not. Iron Guilty, Daft and people, Lord Henix. Hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey,
We're making fun of Aaron and his 8-inch bicep. It might be 10 inches.
I'm gonna measure.
You should measure them.
I gotta go to the gym first, so I get the pump going. Because that's the one.
Oh,
that's
you're gonna
fair.
hit up that creatine first to fake it. Got it.
Brock coming with the damage.
Don't clip that. Biceps look bigger on short guys. I'm officially never talking to you again either. That's it.
I'll tell you what happens when you stop eating sugar. Your body feels less like crap.
My wife has said my face is starting to thin out. I was like,
well,
so I used to be fat. Got it.
That's what she said. She said that to us first. She talked to Daft and I, and we said no sugar, and then she presented that to you.
I've lost 2.5 pounds so far
in 4 days.
5 days, but yeah, 2.5 pounds. And I got to make up for it because I'm so short. Being a little under 5'11" is pretty short.
That's fine. You're fine.
You'll be all right.
Not everybody's perfect, right? Okay, everybody, that's gonna do it for this week in action.
You heard him say it.
Podcast 72. Now, what we're gonna be doing is we're going to move over to our bonus hour of the podcast, which is Patreons only. Thank you to all 85 of you out there. And for the Patreon only bonus hour, which will be on YouTube, what we're going to do is take questions on Last Epoch, what you want me to ask Mike live. So that's going to be the plan. That's going to be the plan. Why is Guilty laughing?
Broad nailed you, and it was
Did she put the candy on the top shelf? I don't know why I read that. I said I'm never talking to you again. So
tag teamed him.
Bonus hour, all Patreons out there. Any questions, realistic? Come on, I know there's going to be lots of questions you want answered, but realistic questions that I could ask Mike live on stream this coming Friday. We're going to go through for the bonus hour. Everybody out there that is not a part of the Discord, there's the link. Anybody that wants to be a part of the Patreon, there's the link.
Yep.
Play games together, we chat.
Yeah,
stuff, whatever.
We like playing
Alpha,
games.
Yeah.
Heck, myself, Daft, everyone's on. Aaron's not as important as the other people. So come talk to them.
I don't even know why I'm still a part of the community. To be honest.
There was a vote. We were like, we'll let them keep.
Did I come in second or was it third? Right around the top. So we're going to be moving over. It normally takes about 10 minutes to get the live stream up on YouTube. So everybody in Patreon VIP chat, take a look out for that link. As always, it was great reading through the bugs for D4. And we are officially up on Icy Veins build 1.
That's nice too. Are you going to be doing a wolf build or a bear build by any chance?
The next build after tomorrow's build, so build 3 will be either shapeshifter, half bear, half wolf.
Okay.
You go both, or
Right.
companion.
Okay.
That's what's next.
That's cool.
Yeah, should be good. Great stream. Thanks, Lady
Sounds
Medusa. I'm glad you had fun. I can't. Daft, you get the last word. Guilty's. I'm mad at him.
Thanks for coming out, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Take care.